All right, first of all, I want to thank all of you guys for coming to the inaugural District 12 Media Day event for all the football teams. Give yourselves a big hand for all the help. My name is Billy Splain. I own PAFootballNews.com. If you didn't hear me, I'll say it one more time. We tweeted out a link on at PA Football News. If you want to tell your friends, relatives, whatever, they can watch this. It's live right now. So, again, I want to thank everybody for coming. The reason I did this was I keep hearing a lot of things. I'm all over the state of Pennsylvania. We cover football from Pittsburgh to Erie to Wilkes-Barre and to Philadelphia, Allentown, everywhere. And the one thing that we hear a lot about is from like Philadelphia kids, from Philadelphia coaches and parents is we don't get selected for this and we don't get picked for that. We don't have this going on. And I'm going to be, this is where I'm blunt. I'm a very blunt person. Nobody knows who you are. It's not your fault, okay? There are very few outlets who cover high school football in Philadelphia. We try to do our best. We have Eastern PA Football does their best. Joe Santopolito will be here in a little while from there. We have the SFBN here. We've got guys from all over the place coming here to help reintroduce Philadelphia football to the media and to the state of Pennsylvania. We've got over here, we have Mike Farr. He is something with the PSFCA. We don't know what the exact title is, but he's in charge of a lot of people and he does a lot of things. So he's going to come up and tell you guys a little bit about the Football Coaches Association and how being a member of the Football Coaches Association in Pennsylvania can also help people know who the teams are in Philadelphia. So what we're going to do right now is we've got some great sponsors here as well. Some of you guys might remember Safer. They were at the non-pub game and they provided some helmet covers. I want to thank them for being here and being a sponsor of this event. Over here we have Kevin from Sport Paradise. They have all kinds of apparel and stores and stuff like that. So make sure you coaches come up and see our sponsors. They're going to come up and talk a little bit. Then we're going to have one of our bigger sponsors, one of the best sponsors on our website. These two right here are the two best sponsors on our website. We've got Mike here from the Funding Zone. He's going to come up and talk to you a little bit. And then we're going to let each team come up, introduce yourselves, and just give a brief summary of what you're expecting from your players and your team this year. And then when you get done introducing yourself and you're done with that, you can go out the door, get yourself some food at the buffet, and come back in. And then once we all get introduced, then we can let the media turn loose on you guys. At 2 o'clock, Barrett Brooks, Swoop, and some Eagles cheerleaders are coming back here. They'll be here for photos and stuff like that with the group. That's one way that we thought might be a great idea to help people know who Philadelphia football players and coaches are, get the Eagles involved. And I know they're involved with a lot of your programs down here now. Every little bit we can do help. One thing I would like to ask, or want to mention is, again, we're here to try and help the rest of the state know who Philadelphia is. One way that you coaches can help is, if you don't have someone to do it, find a parent or whatever, but the biggest thing that we as media have a hard time finding is information about your kids. Keep your max preps or start a max preps. Get your max preps up to date every week. At least there's that, because one of the biggest complaints I hear throughout the state is when we come playoff time, if one of you guys are playing somebody from outside the area, they can't find information on your team. At least if I see somebody, and a lot of guys come to me and they say, hey, you know, how can we get information on Philadelphia football? I'd say go to your max preps, but most of you guys don't keep that updated. So if you could keep that much of it updated, that would be a big help, because it gives us guys in the media a place to go look up Philadelphia football teams. So max preps is pretty important. And that's one way that we thought of to help you. Another way is, we at PA Football News do internships. I'm going to send an email out as soon as I get a new computer, because my hard drive crashed today on the way here. So as soon as I get a new computer, I'm going to send an email out and introduce you guys to the internship program. We help a lot of kids get hired in the state of Pennsylvania and throughout the country. We have a kid who just got hired at the University of Minnesota. He was with us for 6 years. He stayed through high school and through college. So if you know anybody that likes to take pictures or likes to write, have them contact me. They can get a hold of me on the website. My phone number's on the website. They get through Twitter. So that's another way that we can help get some interns, get your interns to work. At least your articles from your games go on our website, and we share them with any media who wants them. We share our articles. So if the local news media wants to have our articles, we do anything we can. One of the things that I'm most proud of is during the COVID year, we came down and covered every single game with the 2 leagues, and that was awesome. I made a lot of friends, and I discovered that there was just a big gaping hole in Philadelphia football coverage. So that's why we're here, and that's why we're doing this. This is something that's done all over the state of Pennsylvania. Yesterday I was in Altoona. The day before I was we had guys in the Schuylkill County. I was in Harrisburg. We were all over the place. Tomorrow I'm in Pittsburgh, if I can get a new computer. So this is something that's held, and we want to continue doing this. Right now, I'd also like to give a big thanks to Ernie Gallagher and the FOP Lodge here for hosting this. Some of you know Ernie. Ernie's very involved in high school football. He's a referee down here. He is also the shortest ever starting point guard in Philadelphia. He's a good guy. But I want to thank everybody. I want to thank all you guys for coming here. And right now, I want to give one of our sponsors a chance to come up and take 5 minutes and talk about what they do. Kevin, why don't you come on over here and introduce yourself and tell what you do.
How's everybody doing? I'm going to take 5 minutes. Just a quick spiel. Kevin James of Sports Paradise. Some of you may know us. If not, I'll tell you about us. We're a full line Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, not to mention hundreds of other brands. We do equipment. We take care of you guys from head to toe. One thing that separates us from a lot of other vendors that you might be using is we're a small family-owned business. So if you can't get a hold of me, you get right to the owner. And we tell you how it is. We'll tell you if you can get it. There's a problem is a lot of communication, which a lot of the other competitors, from what I'm hearing, have not been so good at. So if you want, take a look. We have great pricing, great incentives for the coaches. The team website with us, we can talk about that on the side. There's some really huge incentives going forward. So stop by my table when you can. And guys, have a great season. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kevin. Over on my right, we have Carlos and his group. They are from the group Safer. I've been in contact with these guys for well over a year. Talking to them, and they do some great things. They make a product that slides over your helmet that you don't even know is on your helmet, and it protects you, and it helps to protect you from concussions. So at this time, Carlos, if you come on up and introduce yourself and tell them your big announcement that you made yesterday.
Hello, everybody. My name is Carlos Bradley, and I'm here because for my company, but I'm also here because I was one of you. I was a Philadelphia high school product also. I went to Germantown High, which, as you know, doesn't even exist anymore. All right? But a little bit about me from leaving Germantown High. Then I went on to Wake Forest University, and then I played with the San Diego Chargers for 5 years, and I finished my career with the Eagles in '87. All right. But what I'm doing now, I'm the chairman of Safer Sports. What is Safer Sports? We are, as Billy said, a soft shell technology company. What is that? So some of you may already wear another product that kind of looks like a waffle iron on top of your head. Okay, could never be worn in a game. Our product is game day ready. That is the biggest difference in our product. It's soft shell, but it's of a hard substance that goes over your helmet. Safer Sports, Safer stands for Scientifically Advanced Force Reduction. So we're reducing the risk of concussion. Our product, which has been tested by the Virginia Tech Helmet Lab, with the top helmets, F7s, Speed Flexes, all of those, was tested to reduce the risk of concussion by as much as 77%. All right, it's not me making it up, it's the test. Other product reduces it only about 10%. So this is worn in a game. It's been licensed by the National Federal Group of High School Sports to be worn in game. We have teams in California, Arizona, no, that's a lie. Arkansas is what I meant to say. Arkansas, Chicago, New Jersey, they wear this product in games. So it is safe, it is to be worn in games. And I hope all of you will come by, take a look at the product. I'll get some information. We can give you some information also that you can take back. But remember, it can be worn in games. It's been tested by the Helmet Lab at Virginia Tech to reduce force by as much as 77%. Hope you come by, and I hope you have a great season. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Carlos. Right now, I'd like to introduce to you, for those of you who do not know him yet, Ernie Gallagher. Ernie is very involved in high school football as well as the FOP here. So Ernie's going to come up and talk to you a little bit about what you can do after high school to stay involved in football if you don't decide to go to college. Come on up here, buddy. Ernie's one of the best referees. I know I've known Ernie for many years. I met Ernie in Hershey, Pennsylvania, at a little place. We had a good time after a football game that didn't end so well, and that was Bishop Guilfoyle, but it was a good football game, and I've known Ernie ever since then. Does a lot of referee work. So Ernie, tell them about being a referee.
Thanks, Bill. My name is Ernie Gallagher. I've been refereeing for over 35 years. Most of the coaches in here I've known for a long time. I've worked very close with the public league for at least the last 25 years and the Catholic league over 30 years. We're in a little crisis right now with officiating. And people have seen all over the country. A lot of people don't want to do it. And the reason is, I think, parents. Parents are the worst judge of talent. Every parent thinks their son, daughter should be Division I players. But we all know there's only about 1% of every high school players, 0.5% of high school players who want to play Division I. It's under that who make it through in college in Division I. So guys, just go out and do the best you can every day. Work hard, let the chips fall where they want to fall, and people will find you. It's great today to have this year so we can really promote the public league and the Catholic league. I'd like to bring this out too. Guys, there's more guys in the public league and the Catholic league in the NFL as a league in the NFL than anywhere in the country. We have about 39 guys between both leagues and the Interact, in the NFL right now. Guys, that's 1% or that's less than 1% of where you guys play. If you're in a referee. Guys, when you get done playing and you don't want to get involved with coaching, refereeing is a great aspect to stay within the game. It keeps you involved. You can come back and help the younger players, the younger kids say, oh, I played at John Bartram. I played at Frankfurt. I played at LaSalle. I played at Arthur's Ryan. And you go back and the kids love hearing them stories. So if anybody wants to officiate when you're done, it's very easy. Get a hold of us or the Gridiron chapter in Philadelphia. They supply officials for all the games for the Catholic League and the public league. So if anybody wants to get involved with officiating, let me know. If there's any guys today who are interested in doing a little sandlot football, I'll be here. I'll take your numbers. I'll pass it over to Ricky Levins and a guy named Alan Kelly. They'll be in touch with you guys if you want to get involved now. You play on Friday nights, you want to ref on a Saturday, you do 3 games, make about $150 for the day. And they'll walk you through the games. They'll put you with people who've been around, veteran officials who will help you. So if anybody wants to get involved with that, let me know. All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Ernie. One of the other things I do is I'm on the Big 33 committee. We had a couple referees come up this year. Mike Farr over here was also the head coach of the Big 33. He pulled out a squeaky win, so good man for that. So we had some referees come speak to the Big 33 guys about the same thing, about being involved. And one of them said he put his daughter through college being a referee. So guys, if you're looking for some extra money, you can make a lot of money. I mean, you do 3 games on on a Saturday, you do a Thursday night game. When you graduated, you do a Friday night game. You're making $300-400 just to be a referee, and you're on the sideline doing what you guys love to do right now. So being a referee is very important. If you know anybody that loves football and would like to be involved, tell them. And you can get a hold of your coach, talk to your coach, and he'll put you in touch with Ernie, and then you guys can get signed up as referees. Like he said, you can start right now working sandlot football. It's a good thing. Right now, I'd like to take the time to introduce a really good friend of mine and one of the most important people I know as far as high school football goes and keeping things unified in the state of Pennsylvania. Mike Farr, as I said, was the Big 33 football head coach last year. He's the head coach of the Schuylkill Hurricanes. He's got a state championship under his belt. He's a very popular man. He's also the Eastern Executive Director or something or other of the PSFCA. So Mike Farr, say hello.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. My wife says I'm pretty crazy. But when I told her I was coming here today, no disrespect at all to my wife, but she's like, why? I'm like, well, I think it's really important that a couple years ago, I made a mission. Everyone talked to me about when I was the president of the PSFCA during COVID, so you can imagine how crazy that was, trying to communicate with people, and I was getting phone calls literally continuously every day, all day. So when I got out of my presidency and they asked me to be the East Executive Manager, quite honestly, there was one focus that I had. And I spoke to several coaches here several months ago when we had a meeting here in District 12. And I said, I need to figure out a way to unify Philadelphia. And like, you know, I'm a co-region guy. I live like 2 hours away from here. I've had some epic battles with a lot of District 1 or District 12 schools in the playoffs. Probably 4 or 5 times. West Catholic a couple of times at least. And some other teams. So like, why do you care about Philadelphia? And I'm like, honestly, it's not that I care about Philadelphia, I care about football players. And I told this to a coach earlier today, and I said it again several months ago. I believe the best talent in the state of Pennsylvania is in Philadelphia. I've played against it, I've seen it, I've scouted it. I've been coaching since 1986, so I have a little bit of a track record. And I don't believe that we're getting the best that we can get out of Philadelphia, period. And I'm very straightforward. So my goal is to unify Philadelphia, not only in the city, but also in the burbs, so 1 and 12. And let's get the membership of the coaches where it needs to be in the state of Pennsylvania. And let's get all the players recognized by having them nominated to play in the East, West, and the Big 33 game. Not just certain schools, all of them. And that's my mission. My word is my bond. So I will continue to work with this group and continue to unify, and let's get a stronger presence with the PSFCA. My goal is to have 80% of the coaches east of the Susquehanna River as part of the PSFCA, and with that comes an enormous representation in the East, West, and the Big 33 game. So last year I think we had, I'm just throwing these numbers off the top of my head, we probably had 380 players total in the pool of nominations for the Big 33. Less than 1% of those kids were from Philadelphia. It's mind-boggling to me. So I want that to change. There are some things that are stipulations when you become a member of the PSFCA. I'll talk to the coaches separately because I don't want to bore all the players. There's benefits from a coaching standpoint to being a member, which, like I said, I'll have that conversation with you all privately. But from also from the coach's standpoint, you need to be a member to nominate players. And I understand sometimes there's a financial burden. Get it. Been there, made some changes in the style that I fundraise, probably in the last 10 years, specifically in the last 3 years. And, you know, partnering with Mike Sikorsky from the Funding Zone and his group, there is no financial burden. And I will specifically talk to every coach about those opportunities, but, you know, the Funding Zone will help with that financial burden of being a part of the PSFCA membership. My goal is that every team becomes a member, so every player has the opportunity to be nominated. And there's really, at this point, I always talk about the mic drop. The mic drop is, coaches, don't tell me you can't be a member because you don't have finances. I will take the financial burden off of you to make sure that your players have the opportunity to be nominated. I'm not talking 1 or 2. Next year, I want to go to the committee board and they go, wow, we have like 600 or 700 kids nominated for the Big 33 East-West. And that's a great problem to have. So again, I'm here to help. Coaches, you all know how to get a hold of me. If you do not, please come up and I'm easy to find. I'm like Coach Prime. I'm easy to find. You can Google me. You can ask Billy. You'll find me wherever all the social media outlets. You can easily find me.
Use Twitter now.
Yeah, and like I said, my bond is my word. So if you need my help, all you have to do is call me. I will come help you. I don't care where you're at. I mean, I'm here today. There's no reason for me to be here today other than I wanted to make sure you heard it from me. Congratulations, because this is a milestone. It's taken me 2 years to have the first meeting with District 12. And, you know, 6 months later, we're having a media day. So, you know, Billy has done a great job of supporting the PSFCA, supporting Big 33, supporting Pennsylvania football. And again, it is extremely important that Philadelphia is represented in the state. And I will make sure that that happens, but I need your help. So with that being said, I'm going to introduce my guy. My guy is Mike Sikorsky. He's with the Funding Zone. I started working with the Funding Zone a couple years ago. You know, Mike came to me and was like, "You're doing all your fundraising independently. You know, I really need you, coach." So I was like, oh, all right. You know, and so I started working with those guys a couple years ago. And you're not going to find a better group of guys and girls that support high school football. And I'm not just saying that because he's sitting here or standing here. He's standing. I always make fun of him. So, but I am absolutely serious. If I have an issue, here's the issue. Billy and I talked. We need to run a media day with District 12. And I'm thankful for all the other sponsors also. But we need to run media day. We called the Funding Zone, they immediately responded. It wasn't even a hesitation. So they are just a great group of guys. Mike here is the one who will work in the Philadelphia area. Like I said, I will help. But just wanted to introduce Mike Sikorsky from the Funding Zone.
Thank you, Coach Farr. Thank you, Billy. Guys, thank you for being here today. Yeah, it's good. It's low enough for me. Thank you. If I need a step stool, can everyone hear me? I know I'm short. I'm only 5'5", and I have Napoleon syndrome. Let's rock and roll. Get all the jokes out. So here we go. Guys, I'm here to help you. Okay, a lot of you have talked to me. I've talked to a lot of you guys. I apologize. I missed the first meeting that we had in the winter. I was sick with my kids. But here's the plain and simple. #1 fundraising company in the state of Pennsylvania. I'm here to help you. It's easy. All you have to do is upload 20 cell phone numbers for our donation platform. Across the board, you get a website, you get to post your scores, videos, huddle, everything. They own profile, send out the recruiting, and that's for the players. Everyone that donates to the program, every Tuesday, you'll get an update of what happened to the football program the previous week. So it's not like we're soliciting, we're not just going asking for donations. The program is open for the whole year. So whoever plays on Friday night, you'll get something on Saturday. They'll get an update. Hey, we're playing, Roman Catholic is playing St. Joseph Prep on Friday night at such and such field. West Catholic is playing, let's go West Catholic. Who are you opening up with? Northeast. Coach Neese and West Catholic are opening up. Okay, boom. Here's the announcement. You can live stream the games on Friday nights and Saturdays. You get a team store open for the whole year. And the key component that I'm going to sell you guys on, you get your money in 7 to 10 business days. Other companies out there are giving your money within 6 to 8 weeks. Well, your season's over and done with at that point. I can get your site up and running within 24 hours. All I need you to do is hold your players and your coaches accountable, and I'll do everything else. I have everyone's folder set up over here. Please stop by and see me, or I will seek you out. I will be your best friend and help you raise as much money as possible. I don't care if it's $500 or if it's $50,000. We're here to help you guys. And in closing, any team that fundraises with us that uses the Blast platform, I will pay for your coach's membership for the Pennsylvania State Coaches Association. So to piggyback on Coach Farr, there's your financial need. Done. If you need gear from Kevin, or if you need gear from Carlos, and you can't put up the funds immediately, I will put up the funds and we'll come up to an agreement that we'll pay for it first and we'll work out a deal at the end of it. We are here to help you guys. District 12 is a monster. A monster. We want you guys a part of the funding zone. We want you guys part of the Pennsylvania Football Association. And if you have any questions, concerns, problems, come see me. I don't care if you're in a contract with another company. I will break that and we'll get around it. Let's get it done. Thank you, guys.
So one of the things that, real quickly before we get into the introduction of the teams here, Mike and Mike both are involved in also the PSFCA clinic, the coaches clinic. I can tell you right now, Mike Sikorsky, you're in charge of the PSFCA clinic this year, right?
I'm in charge of the Pennsylvania State Coaches Association Clinic. I'm in charge of the New Jersey State Coaches Association Clinic. And if you guys fundraise with us, you guys get to come to our clinic in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, free of charge, which that's 475 coaches coming in the first week of March. So yes, we're doing that also.
So we had one up at the Woodlands in Wilkes-Barre this year, and I can tell you right now, all around that entire, the place is twice the size as this. There were signs everywhere where teams raised $10, $15, $20,000, $25,000, and all they had to do was have their players give them 20 phone numbers. So it's that simple, guys. It's that simple. So, as I said, we're here to help District 12, and you can see right here, we have a lot of help up here for you. At this time, let's get right into it. I want to start introducing some of every one of you here, so that people out in internet world and the media can see who we have here. So let's start off with Archbishop Carroll, if you come up. South Philly, you're in the hole.
How y'all doing? I'm Rashad Mills, the offensive coordinator at Archbishop Carroll, quarterback coach. We have Tone Smith, Hassan Holston, Jesse Bentry, and James Wright, all seniors. Our expectations for this year is to win them. We have a strong senior class coming back this year, followed by a solid group of juniors. And in the long term, we have a very good sophomore and freshman class that we just put together. So I like the long-term effect of us, and I like the short-term effect. These guys have been working extremely hard this offseason with the 7-on-7s, lifting, developing, staying active. We also do really well in the classroom too, so we want to be strong academic, football players. That's extremely important at Carroll. Their academics matter because at the end of the day, we all know that when it comes time for us to go to college and make that next step, we don't have those academics behind us, and it's going to be really, really difficult. Besides that, we just getting better each and every day. We got Springfield up first, August 25th at Springfield. So we're looking forward to it. We scrimmaged William Tennant High School the week prior, so we get to warm up beforehand. But all in all, we're looking to have a very, very, very strong season this year and to continue to build our brand.
Thanks, Coach. All right, let's bring the guys from South Philly up here. Come on up, guys.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dan Skowski, the head coach at South Philadelphia High School. I am taking over this year from Mike McKean, who's been with the program for the last couple of years. I have joined with Prep Charter. I was originally the Prep Charter head coach from 2018 through 2020. Once we hit the pandemic, we had a situation, as many of you have dealt with the same thing, that a lot of you coaches and players the last few years have been really challenging. But the nice thing is we're back having an opportunity like this to have a media event, to bring all of us together to showcase what we really are all about. And what South Philadelphia High School is all about is about tradition. And I want to continue to build up that tradition that really has served for many, many years throughout Philadelphia. Some of the greats like our Roscoe Natale, who's a legendary coach, trying to build up that brand of South Philadelphia, gritty, tough, but also very acting appropriate. And we have a great couple of gentlemen with me today. So I'd like to introduce you to a couple of the members who really are the leaders and the foundation of where we expect South Philadelphia High School football to go. I want to introduce our senior here, Hamir Johnson. Hamir is back with us. I'm glad to have him back. He's a senior. He's really going to flourish, and I think he's happy to be home. We have our quarterback, junior Jalen Johnson, also with me. Chris Jones, CJ here is also a senior, as well as Mike Burrell, a senior as well. So we really have a good core here with our quarterback, our line. We got our linebackers, our running back, and that's one thing that I could say about these gentlemen that I really hope stays with us through continuing to build this program is to have young men that are willing to do whatever it takes to build the program. My objective is really simple, is to prepare these young men for the next phase of their life, whether it's football or not. The best thing that they have in me is somebody who absolutely cares for their everything they need. We've really put an effort into this off season with the 7-on-7s, weightlifting, really building up our core, our foundation to move forward. We look to be very competitive this year. We've been building this for a while, as the previous coach had mentioned. We are a very senior-led team too, so the time is now. We're really excited to get into Monday and to our opener against our friends over at Cologne. I run the offense. I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm quarterback's coach as well, and then I handle the secondary. But we have a great coaching staff that I'm looking forward to continue to work with. We'll be looking forward to doing battle with many of you throughout the years. Good luck to you all. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sutherland. Let's bring the gang up from Palumbo. Come on up, guys.
Afternoon, everybody. Congratulations to all of you for participating in high school sports and being outstanding leaders in your communities and your schools. My name is Ray Recca. I'm the head football coach at the Academy of Palumbo High School. I guess at 62 years old and 42 years coaching, I'm still an infant as far as a new guy coaching over here in Pennsylvania. I had 39 years in Jersey, and I got the opportunity in the move I made in life to come on over here, and it's been incredibly rewarding. All right. The job that I get to do at Palumbo is with great people, great kids, good academic situation, and we're very pleased for the kind of product we put on the field. With me today are two of my captains, Lyle Avila, who made all-public last year as a defensive lineman, and Alan Chen, who is an offensive and defensive lineman for us and also one of our leaders. Outlook for this year, we'll do the best we can with what we got. Only way to say it, only way to put it. We lost some all-public players to graduation or to being dispersed throughout Philadelphia publicly, but we are going to do our best, right? Put the best product on the field possible. All the faith in the world for these young men. And yes, we open up with ski. we practice on the same field. We're on the I-95 end. He's on the Bigler Street side. But once we get that game out of the way, it's a brotherhood the rest of the way. All right. Thank you for your time. All right. Have a great season, everybody.
All right, thanks, Ray, for coming up. And next up, we have the guys from Kensington. Steve, come on up.
How's everybody doing? Like Billy said, I'm Steve Quigley. I'm the head coach at Kensington. Last couple of years, we called it the Kensington Multiplex. We're in the unique situation where we have 8 schools that play together in one region. We brought a representation of that today. So to my left is the newest addition to our team. We added Bodine to our co-op. This is Najir Fisher, going to 10th grade at Bodine. We also have 3 Kensington schools. We have Kensington Capital, which is where Noah attends. We have Kensington Health Science, and then Kensington Classic. In addition to that, we have 2 other public schools. We have the youth school, and we have Pentree who play with us. We have 2 charter schools as well. That's where Jawan goes. He goes with Marion Bracetti. And we also have Maritime that play with us. When I first got here, a cameraman came up to me and said, "Oh, I saw your guys last year." And he goes, "You guys showed a lot of great unity." And that's really what we're trying to promote. We have kids from all over the region, from Broad Street over to the river, all of North Philly. We have 3 kids from this school, 5 kids from this school, 7 kids from this school. And we're trying to show them that football is probably the best sport that can bring everybody together. It's 11 guys doing 11 different things for one purpose. Looking around the room, and we might be the newest team in the building. We've only been around, this is going to be our 10th year playing football. I'm proud to say that since the last 5 years since I took over, we've had winning seasons ever since, and that's the goal this year. We have some challenging games in the beginning of the year. We're going to start with the Chamonix, and then our goal from there is when we come back to Philly is to win our division, and hopefully be the first team to win a public league playoff game in Kensington history.
All right, next up, let's bring Lansdale Catholic up.
Hi, I'm John D. Dunn from Lansdale Catholic head football coach. I'd like to thank everyone today for having us here. I think it's a great opportunity. Speaking of opportunities, that's what we hang our hat on at Lansdale. We take advantage of every opportunity we can. Today, what I've brought with us is some underclassmen. To my extreme right is Darren Jackson, James Webb, Homer Copold, and Chris Owen. These young men have played an integral part in our bringing Lansdale Catholic back into the scene on football. I have a rather unique situation that I've been in. I was a Philadelphia school teacher for 34 years, and so I know what the public league deals with. Being part of the Catholic League, we're just right outside of Philadelphia. Our schedule includes the scrimmage in Lincoln. When we open up the host for the future, we'll also be playing in Kensington. So what we try to do is kind of combine these two leagues, and we try to bring more to the eye of the public. What you guys have, again, our success is based on opportunity. Again, we appreciate the effort and the time here today. Thank you.
Let's get my guys up here from Dobbins. Come on up, guys.
How y'all doing? I'm Coach DeAndre Smith. I'm coming over from South Philly as the defensive coordinator. Now I'm the head coach over at Dobbins. For us over at Dobbins, the goal is to rebuild our program to be successful back inside the old days. Is to bring back our alumni. Our alumni are really involved in the program this year, so we're waiting for our alumni to actually integrate with our community. We are preaching culture for service, so we're really inside the communities now, hoping to help shift what's going on inside the communities through football. Football is one of the greatest things that I know that can teach a lot of lessons. So we're hoping that our program can be successful so that we can get more of the community involved. Right now, we're going senior heavy up here with me. I got Taquan, I have Cameron, I have Marcellus, and I have Abdul up here that has been up in the program for about 4 years now. So they've sat through a couple of coaches, but here I come here to stabilize the program and turn the program around. However, this season ends, it's only up from here. That's the goal, is to go up and to change our community and our school from the ground up. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach, for being here. Let's bring you guys up from LaSalle. Come on up, Coach.
First, let me say thank you to Billy and all of the sponsors and everybody else that's been responsible for putting this day today. It's great. My name's John Steinmetz. I am the head football coach at South Powers High School. And with me are 4 of our players, Lucas Donahue, an offensive lineman, senior Gavin Sidwar, our sophomore quarterback, Andrew Brennan, our center, and Mason Lang, one of our linebackers.
So as far as outlook for this year, we say the same three things every year. We just want to represent the South class, be competitive, and make it a good experience for everybody involved. And there are the three goals that we have on a yearly basis. I think we have one of the best schedules in the state. I'm really excited about our ability to compete and who we're going to play. But as far as an outlook is concerned, our goal is to just go 1-0 every week. So I know that's a little cliche-ish from a football coach perspective, but that's pretty true. We just try to take things 1 week at a time. And right now our focus is on North Penn because that's who we open up with Friday night before Labor Day. So we're real excited about that. So once again, thanks for having us. Appreciate it. And everybody have a great season. Thank you.
All right, thanks guys. This is a group that Coach and I became really good friends with during the COVID season when we came down in the spring, and I'd like to bring a coach from MLK and the MLK gang up.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. My name is Malik Jones. I'm the head coach at Martin Luther King High School. Entering my 5th season as head coach. I'm also an alumnus of MLK, having played in the '95 season. Just to reiterate a lot of what some of you guys have said, previously, Coach Steinman, you mentioned taking it 1 day at a time. I know it sounds cliche, but literally with this sport, you really do have to take it 1 day at a time because so much can happen in the same moment. These guys to my far right is Savion Terry. I want to introduce Jordan Padgett. To my left, I have Jasir Jordan, our quarterback, and Khalid Bueno, linebacker, and we got Philip Swain over here. Yeah, so outlook as far as the season is concerned, we're just looking to compete, 1 day at a time. Compete with ourselves, because I think that the biggest competition for us is in the mirror. So right now, the objective is to compete with ourselves, get better, get bigger, get stronger, get faster, and we'll see you guys on Fridays and Saturdays. Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming out with this. We really appreciate you guys doing this. This is huge for our city, and we look forward to the way this will work in the future. Appreciate you. All right.
All right, thanks guys. Up next, another good friend of mine. I haven't seen him on the sidelines in a couple of years. I'm excited to see him on the highway again. This is Ryan Mason, the new Northeast program. So come on up, Ryan.
Good afternoon. My name is Ryan Nace. I'm the new head football coach at Northeast High School. Huge honor for me. I'm a Northeast Philly through and through. I grew up across the street in Fawnson, Somerdale. Graduated Father Judge, so it's awesome to be back in the Northeast. I brought some players with me too. First one is returning All-Public League linebacker George Truitt, our starting center Justin Wilson, and our tight end defensive end Nassim Wirtz. Really excited again to be here to prepare for the season. Look forward to getting out there. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Another group that I became really good friends with. I became good friends with most of the all who played this spring, but let's bring my guys up from the West Philly with one of the greatest nicknames, the Speed Boys. What are they at? Come on up, Speed Boys.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Aaron Young, special teams and quarterback coach for the West Philly Speedboys. Joined with Coach Stone, D-line coach, and our assistant offensive coordinator. Joined here with 4 senior players, 2 returning all-publics, but all 4 captains. Jabril Holmes, Nehemiah Methodist, Amari Moore, is our Mariposa, known as Speedy. So we are looking forward to this season. We are looking forward to a strong 10-0 season, and that's it.
Thanks, big boys. Next up is a coach who I just met for the first time today, and pleasure to have him up here from Archbishop Wood. Come on up, Dave. Bring you guys.
So thanks for putting this on. It's a great thing. We appreciate being invited. My name is Dave Armstrong. I'm the coach of Archbishop Wood. With me are 3 of my 4 captains, Kai Robinson, Joe Scarpo, and Owen Gallagher. We had a fantastic off-season. This is our first full off-season together as a staff. Me as a head coach. We got in the weight room, got 7-on-7 in. A lot of great participation. Good numbers coming in. So we're really excited about the season. Most importantly, they're a great group of kids. Some of them I've known for a long time, coaching in the Little League too. So that always makes it easier when you got character type kids. You can do a lot with that. We always stress doing things the right way, whether it's on or off the field, how you conduct yourself, controlling your attitude and effort, and especially these guys here, they're the embodiment of that, and they help me run my team, and appreciate them for that. We open up with scrimmage against CB West, and then we play Archbishop Bryan. So we're looking forward to it. There's a lot of excitement and ready to go to work. But thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here. Another team I'd like to bring up is the next team is Overbrook. Come on up, guys. Overbrook.
How y'all doing? I'm Nadeem Lynch, assistant coach at Overbrook. I brought our quarterback, Sean Nicholas, athlete, Aline Maynard-Joe. Basically, we just looking to improve on last year. We've been building a young team the last 2 years. We're still pretty young, but this the year we're looking to make that jump. And we just looking to be competitive and go back to playing a brand of football from when I played for Overbrook back in 06 and 07. So that's all. We'll see how
Coach, next up, I know Albie couldn't be here. I'm sorry, Albie. I always say his name wrong. Albie couldn't be here. He sent some reps from New McGrady. Come on up, guys.
Good afternoon, fellas. My name is Akeem Green, defensive coordinator for Newman and Ready. Basically, this year we just want to continue to build our brand. Today I came here with Carmen Barbar, one of our senior captains, linebackers. So this year we're going to be representing District 12 in Cincinnati. We start off with Elder, and then we'll be going to New York to represent District 12 in Philadelphia, play against Canarsie out of Brooklyn. But for us this year, we had a pretty good off-season, developing our young guys. We're pretty old school, so we pretty much develop from the JV, and then we bring our guys on to the varsity. So we always want to stay with and teach our guys purpose, passion, and commitment, and continue to play with that on the field and off the field. And we just ready to, represent District 12 and Class 3A in the state championship again. We was 1 yard short of clearing that last year, so hopefully we can bring that back to Philadelphia. All right.
Thanks, Coach. Next up is a team I'm familiar with. I went to their stadium a couple times, and there's a team here that was supposed to play them that day, and they were about 2 hours late because they didn't have a bus. So let's bring up first Roxborough. That's a true story. We were waiting on GW, and they didn't have a bus to come. They didn't have a driver either.
I'm Coach Skinner from Roxborough. Brought 2 seniors, 2 juniors, all returning players. Starting on my left, I have Lovin Davenport. He's a senior. I have Quadir Wilkins, also a senior. I have 2 juniors here, and Zamar Brown and Rashid Grange. So we had a couple of rough seasons. We lost a lot of people. With COVID, we lost a lot of people when we had our incident, we call it. So we've gotten back to it. We had a great off season. We had a lot of returners. Parents are back on our side. We have a lot of support from the community. We had a great off season. We're looking good to start. We start off with fails on our scrimmage, and we start off with UC Davis first week. We seem to be prepared. Our goal this year is to improve on our last 2 seasons. We really had our participation was down. We really had our last 2 seasons. We had 3 seniors each year because of our situation. But we're back with good numbers and a good squad. And everybody that we see, we got something new. We're ready to play y'all. So we'll see y'all when we see y'all. All right.
All right, thanks, Coach. We've got the guys from Bartram are here, so come on up, guys.
How you guys doing? My name is Tanasi Kane. I'm the office coordinator at John Christian High School. We actually had 3 successful seasons since the pandemic. I think we actually started winning games on the level that we wanted to win, and now we're bringing our back to John Christian football. So we won 2 public league championships in the last 2 years. Our goal is to get over the hump, to go for the city, and become the first traditional team and the public league to make it back to the state playoffs. So that's our goal. We have someone right here, Ramir Owens, Ali Lalo, who wasn't a starter last year, but he will be a starter and a hell of a player. And we have our senior captain, Gabriel DeRulian. He is our guy. We call him Oregon because he's not from here, and he does things that he's not from here. So thank you guys. And that's it. Good luck to your seasons. I look forward to seeing a lot of you guys. And good luck.
Thanks, Coach. Another guy I'm very familiar with, I made a good friendship with, is Rob Marsden and Vaux. Come on up, Vaux.
I'm also a short guy, so I'm gonna move this guy down. Right there with my friend. Right there with me. So first off, I wanna give a quick shout out to our head coach Robbie Marsden, our assistant coach Jordan. I'm as well as assistant coach Coach Sam Zarkowski. I'm joined with sophomore wide receiver Aaron Kemp, senior wide receiver and defensive back Trey Tyndall, our defensive end and offensive lineman Quadir Williams, who is a junior, and senior, also our school's all-time lead rusher, Jermaine Miz Davis, who is a senior. We are a young program. This is our, we just completed our 3rd season ever. We just graduated our 3rd senior class ever. And while we co-op with Strawberry Mansion, we are still trying to develop a culture and reputation throughout Philadelphia. It took us 19 games to get our first win, and once we did, we went on an absolute tear last year, ringing off 4 wins in our last 5 games, winning the Eagles game of the week. We're moving up in the world. We are used to playing on a field with nothing more but just some dirt on the ground, and we are going to have our first season with a, we just completed our first off season with a full weight room. We completed a summer program with ODAP. and we will have our first season with a blocking sled. So we are excited at the prospect of seeing this program grow and being able to learn a bunch of the teams that are joined with us today. And we are excited to hit the ground running with a scrimmage against Lower Moreland on August 20th. So thank you so much, and let's go Cougars.
All right, next up, a lot of you guys are familiar with this program. We are very familiar with this program. He's also a PSFCA district rep. So let's bring Imhotep on up.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Devin Johnson. I'm the head coach at Imhotep Charter High School. This will be my 4th full season as the coach at Imhotep Charter. Before I get started, I'd like to thank PA Football News and all of our sponsors for putting this event together. I'm a graduate of Central High School, so I'm an alum of the Public League. And Philadelphia football has come a long way, so it's just major to see all these teams here with your jerseys on, representing your programs, because like I know what it was just like 10 years ago. So you guys are really, carrying us into the new age of making sure that Philly football is on the map in the entire state of PA. So just give yourselves a round of applause for that. Before I talk about what our expectations are, I'm going to have my guys introduce themselves, just so you know who we are, who they are. These guys were selected. They played a lot of football for us, a lot of big-time football for us over the last 4 years. They're all seniors, and this is a very special class to me because like they were freshmen during my first year, so this is actually my first class. So I just like to just see like how far they've grown and gotten better. So.
How you guys doing? My name is Mikel Davis Jr., class of 2024, Army West Point commit. And the goal I have this year is to win Mr. PA Player of the Year.
My name is Joshua Whittington, class of 2024, defensive tackle, University of Pittsburgh commit. My personal goals this year is to go All-American and various area offensive linemen.
My name is David Johnson, class of 24, the tackle. I'll be committing during the season, and the goal for me is to lead with state championship.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kevin Jr. I'm a 4-star Penn State commit, corner, Imhotep Charter. My biggest goal is to win a state chip and be All-American. That's it.
Thank you, guys. I always encourage our players to not only dream big, but speak those goals into existence. And I encourage you guys that's in this room to do the same. Because why not? Why can't it be you? This is a big opportunity for you guys. I am a PSFCA member, but Imhotep didn't start getting players into the Big 33 games and the East-West games until we had representation. Just so you know what goes on, you guys need to focus on just putting together good film. Once you put together the good film, it's going to be a room of coaches that's from all over the state that's going to look at your film and they determine whether or not you make the Big 33 East-West games. It's a major for y'all to be in the city games, but y'all should be showing your talents across the state. I've coached in that game, and it's a lot of talent in this room. And each and every one of y'all can play those games, I promise y'all that. But you just got to know that you got to be able to do it. Coaches, I encourage you guys to be a part of that because when we're represented in those rooms, we all know each other, we know the players, so then we can fight to get those guys on the team. So please become members of the PFFCA. It's a great opportunity for you guys to get exposure and let everybody know what Philly football is. Regards to Imhotep, I think everybody knows our biggest goal this year is just to get the job done. We've come up short the last couple of years, but that isn't from us not trying. So we had a very, very good off season. We've got stronger. All of our guys made tremendous strides in the weight room. We take our season into 3 different parts. The first part is our non-league schedule. We have a very tough packed non-league schedule, so we have 4 non-league games. It's the first time we've done that in the last 3 years. We start off on the road against Life's Christian Academy from Virginia. We have Archbishop Spalding from Maryland. Then we have 2 interact schools in Malvern and Haverford School. Then we finished our public league schedule, so we're looking to get our 12th straight public league title, 11th straight city title, then we all know what the ultimate goal is. We want to be the #1 team in the city, #1 team in the state, and then a top 25 finish. I wish you guys all the best of luck. Chase your dreams. I wish y'all nothing but the best. See you this season. Thank you.
The next program up is George Washington, so come on up, guys.
Hello. My name is Austin Rush. I'm the head coach. George Washington High School is my second year acting as the head coach here. We just had great buy-in by our players. A lot of alumni have come back and coached on the staff since I've been here for the 2 years. George Washington was a program that had a lot of tradition and rich history, a lot of public league championships in the 90s and early 2000s. That's what we're looking to restore. And the restoration of that starts with these guys and their commitments. The 4 young men I brought up here have embodied what we're trying to bring back. These are all 4 seniors, guys that while I was an assistant, bought in, weight room guys every single day. None of these 4 have missed a day since December. In our weight room, 7-on-7, anything we ask of, they show up just like they're showing up to here today. So I'm proud to highlight these guys here for you today. The far right, Terrell Ferris, senior defensive end and running back. Quadir Carr, starting linebacker. We might play him at the offensive line if we need it. Josir Huff, starting defensive end and tight end. And then Javon Bradford, starting safety and wide receiver. And like I said, I couldn't be more proud of these 4 men and who they represent, and the 60 guys back in Washington that have all bought into what we're trying to do. We play Frankfurt week 1, classic Northeast rivalry game, and then go with Wood week 2. And so hopefully we can get off to a strong start, play good football, tough discipline, and see where we go from there. Billy, thank you for putting this on today. It's great for these young men, and thanks for having us.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, guys, are we short seats? Do you guys have? Do you guys need a place to sit? Yep. Okay, we got 5. We got room up here. You can grab this chair up, and then just grab a chair. And then Franklin, you guys have room up here, right? Yeah, we have room up here for another team. Yeah, come on up. All right, and then the next guy coming up is the next program is Boys Latin. Come on up, guys. If you need chairs, just grab empty chairs from somewhere. I consider a chair empty if nobody's in it, whether it belongs to them or not. Thanks for coming, Coach.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm Coach Mark Fulton. I'm the athletic director and the head football coach at Boys Latin Charter High School in West Philadelphia. This is my second year, my first full year here. Started last year in July. We had a pretty good program. Last year we went to the 4A Public League Championship. We lost in March from 42 to 34. This year we hope to return back and have another exciting game with you guys. I really want to give a lot of credit to all the guys who put this together. Billy, we had Safer Sports, treasurer for the Philadelphia All-Star football game. And Safer Sports provided the caps for our guys, and it really paid off a lot during the game. So make sure you guys are interested in the program of Safer Sports and really look into it and speak with Carlos and Coach Murphy about it. I have here my sophomore quarterback, Jeremiah Roach. He has really big plans for him this year. He's worked hard during the summer, been working out. He's really smart and intelligent, and have a really good history of building really good quarterbacks. So we expect him to be the next one up. Offensive line is doing really good. Our D-line is doing good. We look to be there in the mix during the season. And again, this is my 23rd year coaching in the city of Philadelphia. And to see this room in this type of atmosphere is a testament to the coaches that are buying into the vision of District 12, buying into the vision of what we can do when everybody comes together on the same page. So again, thank you guys for coming out. Keep working hard, keep pushing yourselves, and make sure you look into Safer Sports and to find more safety for you guys. Bro. Have a good day.
Thanks, Coach. Next up, we have the guys from West Catholic. But before West Catholic comes up, I see Jason Flint there, right? Is that Mr. Flint? Yeah, you owe me something, buddy. I know you do. Come on up.
How you guys doing? Head coach Don Richardson, West Catholic. Right here I got Mr. Jason Flint, who, I don't know, what you owe Bill? Okay, let's get it done. All right. I got Joe Reeds here. All right. And I have right here Thompson. We call him Book, so that's how we do it. Wide receiver, linebacker, and DN. Our outlook this year is just to never rest your best. I've been blessed to be named the 20th head coach here at West Catholic. Got the job in March. These men and the team have committed to us. The school has committed to us. They paid the bank. So we just got to pretty much do hard work this year and pay the bank back. That's pretty much it. That's our outlook. We just work hard and get after it. All right, good luck to everybody this year.
All right, next up, Ben Franklin. Come on up, guys.
Head coach at Ben Franklin High School. I'm an alumni of Ben Franklin, class of 2002. So I'm definitely excited to be back in my own heart. Junior, left tackle, Sharif Jallo. Senior, guard, linebacker, Rosso Clark. Number 5 here, Tasir Gaines, who's also returning all-pub wide receiver corner. Returning all-pub running back, Vernon Young, linebacker, defensive end, running back, safety. We're just very excited. We're coming off a rough season, so just changing the culture. That's pretty much what we're all about. Discipline, accountability. I was told last year a lot of that, so like I said, I'm just trying to bring a culture and a winning culture here and put some respect with our name. Thank you.
All right, did I miss anybody besides these guys over here? All right, come up, Lincoln.
Good afternoon, guys. A little bit about myself. My name is Hakeem Cooper. I'm actually an alumni of Abraham Lincoln High School. I attended and graduated Lincoln 4 years. Graduated in 2010. After college, I came back home just to build things back, just to build things up, and just build a great tradition and legacy here. I'm like all public line right there, all public offensive tackle, sophomore. I'm my junior defensive tackle. I'm going to transition into linebacker and tight end this year, as well as my all-public wide receiver and D-back Zion. Last year, unfortunately, we had a great season last year. Unfortunately, we fell short, dropped the ball a little bit in the championship game. This year, we coming back just bigger, stronger, faster, smarter. Just looking to finish off where we started last year and just keep building and continuing where we left off.
Thanks, you.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
All right, finally, we have Father Judge. Come on up, guys.
I want to thank Bill and all the media guys here for coming, and this is just great for the kids. I want to introduce, we've got Nymir Appling, wide receiver, linebacker, Denzel Dunbar, defensive end, tight end, and John Smink, defensive back, linebacker, and running back. For our our season, right? We finally have an older group, we finally have an experienced group, so we're just looking to compete and get better every day, especially in our league. We got a great schedule, we get the opportunity to compete against great teams, and we just want to get better every day. Thank you very much.
All right, I think we got everybody. We got everybody, right? All right. Again, the theme of today is unity, and that was my goal: is to bring all you guys together. And it's going to be my goal. And Mike Floor and Mike Petrosky, these guys. That's our goal all the time: is to unify District 12. All right. It was a pleasure to have all you here. Now, while you guys are eating lunch, we're going to turn some media loose on you at 2 o'clock. I don't know if I announced this or not. Did I announce it's coming at 2?
And that's Mike Petrosky.
Yeah. What did I call you, Petrosky? Yeah, you're both the same.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you are. They're fast talking, trying to sell people all kind of stuff. You're both the same. So at 2 o'clock, we have Barrett Brooks coming from the Eagles. We have Swoop coming in and some Eagles cheerleaders. So you guys will be able to have pictures taken with those guys. We wanted to get an Eagle that was from the league, but they're in camp right now. So they did send Barrett. So stick around at 2 o'clock. You get some good photos with the cheerleaders. Everybody likes to get their picture taken with a pro cheerleader, right? Yeah. That's right, yeah. So enjoy, help yourself to some more food if you need to, and thanks for coming. Media, you're more than welcome to get some food too. Our media guys are going to come around to your tables and talk to you or pull you out, whatever. So please stick around for a little while. Thanks guys for coming.
Yeah.